Hello and welcome back to another one of my guides. I know it's been a while, but I'm finally back now and I got some more time to make videos. So there will be a couple of genetic guides going on. I'm playing my genetic right now. Now I am 175, so your results may vary. This is the equipment that I'm using mostly. I have a Hadremlin shield, a couple of enchanted, what are they called, alliance robes, right? I'm switching between. The reason for this is basically I also have the hero trade mails, fire and water, but the thing is, like acid bomb, I don't have that instant, so when I'm doing certain MVPs I will acid bomb, and therefore I will be using the, I'll be using the Orleans instead. Anyway, so this is a Mora guide. For those who don't know, Mora coins can be used to enchant gear or buy class specific gear. Actually this video did originally start in Frontera. But basically to get to Mora without using the Pendant of the Guardian, you go into the Eden and then you use the teleporter there, and then you will arrive here and then you talk to this little cat here. Let's do this. Right. So you basically go to New World. Yeah, the reason why this is starting in the middle of this place is because my RO went Looney Tunes and basically the whole thing went white. Right, okay, so once we arrive in the new world, you don't have to do cart boost if you don't have it, but you go down here to the cat. Here we go, right, this guy right here. Teleport cat number 4. I really should turn off my homunculus with that nonsense. Anyways, and you go near Splendid? Well, Splendid anyway, right? There's gonna be another cat, number 3. You click him, and then you go entrance to Mora. It's 55k, but it's not a big deal. Right, now you're gonna be arriving just outside here. Right, okay, so if you put your mouse, like your cursor right over this place here, it will say small hole, and then you'll go knock knock, like you know who's there, and you just click it, and then you get teleported to Mora. Now, Mora dailies are pretty easy and pretty fast, but they do require to do some stuff. Before you can unlock them, you will have to do the Mora, the Guardian of Idolasin quest, I believe it's called, where you have to find. I will show you how it's done as well, even without doing the actual quest. But this is Mora anyway. Once you've done the quest, you can pick up dailies here. You can pick up from Wolfgr, and you can pick up from Bow Wow, and you can pick up from Hodja. Right? I'm actually gonna do it now so you can see me doing it. Right. So you click on these first because I did them before, so I'm clearing my yeah. So I'm gonna remove my homunculus because he is just being annoying right now. Vaporize. Much better. Okay. So what you do is you talk to Woof, blah blah blah. Today's task. Now this is after you've done the pre-quest that I'm gonna share later, right? And you take this. Now these two will be asking for specific items. Now there is a person here called Vamp selling these items, which some of them are decently priced. I'm not trying to advertise. This is not my merchant, by the way. I do buy from him myself sometimes. But I would suggest grinding these materials instead, because they are, as you can see, it's usually low-level things and they're easily grindable. Because, I mean, I was buying from him for a long time and ended up spending millions because I was, well, lazy. Having said that, if you take up after you've accepted these two, because these are the only ones who return in items, you have, for example, this one. Now this varies from day to day. 5 sticky mucus for one, and the other one is 5 immortal. Oh wow, okay, I got the really expensive ones. But this varies. There's like 10 different ones, I think, with sticky mucus, skull bones, immortal hearts, mementos, orcish vouchers, and so on. If you're not in, like, these only give you 1 token each though, or so 1 coin. So moving on, Hodja, if I could talk to him, looks like an elephant. And some reason doesn't want to talk to me. Okay, right, then we go down to Elephantine. Here. Sorry, it's not Hodja, it's Elephantine that gives you another quest. Today's task. Now, he's gonna ask you to kill some things. Naughty fairies, apparently. The grudge. Here we go, it's called Unknown Grudge, this one, and this varies as well. You take up your thing, and your Unknown Grudge. 6 little phantoms. This will award you with like 3 to 6 coins for just killing 6 little phantoms. That's pretty neat. Now to the real, I'm not gonna say moneymaker, but the real quest thing. Now this is called the Soul Guide. Now there are loads of different Soul Guides, okay? let's see which one we get. You talk to this woman right here. You go, again, tell me about today's task. Airship pilot. Now this guy is called Pajama Sin. Now I will show you exactly. This is something that I believe that I'm going to link. This is a guide of the Hazy Forest that we're doing, okay? Now Pajama Sin is right here at 67, which is really, really far in, okay? There's one more thing that I need you to see as well. Here. Now, if you do this, this is another one, right? Sorry about that. Here we go, right. As you can see, there's, you know, which ones you can get, like, from the different ones, and amount you need, and the reward. But if you go a bit further down, there's the different ones for spiders and, like, mantis and so on. But here's the interesting one. Now this is the soul guide, okay? Now, there's two here that are, like, specifically interesting. Tual being the best one you can possibly get, because he's on island 2, which is, it takes about 20 seconds to get in there, and he can reward you with anything from 1 up to 24 coins, okay? Oh, sorry, 23, because he gives you 1 to 20, and then you can get 3 as well. But these other ones, they will also give you coins, not always, but mostly. But it's nowhere near, and the other one is Kunmun, but it's island 63, so it's really far in. Now, in this case, we have Pajama Sin. It's 5 coins to get to island 67, and I get raccoon leaves. Now, not very interesting, but I will do it just for good measure, really. There's a few tips here as well. I will be linking these somewhere if I figure out how, I guess. But going back to this, to make sure you don't get lost, I mean, I will show you when I'm doing it. But as you can see here, there's basically, this is a good guide on how, I mean, I don't really look at this guide anymore anyway. Or this map, if you want to call it that. Now, the yellow islands is where the dragon can spawn. It's called the Lost Wandering Dragon, Wandering Purple Dragon. And it has a high chance of dropping an old card album. And sometimes, well, it won't. It's very easy to kill. But yeah, I'll see if I can find a link to this somewhere, or like, well, basically make sure that I can give it to you guys, right? So, right, so Pajama Sin. Now, once you enter for the first time, you can pick up these called Mysterious Seed. Now, if you need some of these to get started, you can just ask me. I have like hundreds. And what you do is you just click one of these, and then you'll be warped to this like this map right here. So the entrance is right there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna teleport and see if we can get there. Because running there is a pain in the ass. It is like a maze, and it's just annoying. Apparently we're not being very lucky with teleports. This place creeps me out sometimes. Right, come on. Oh, okay, well that's good. Right. I need to kill this mean thingy. Right. Iron Ball. Right, okay. So to enter you need to be in a party. You don't have to have anyone else, you just need to be in a party. You talk to this Lapine soldier, right? Venture into Hazy Forest. I'm also going to show you now how to do the quest to get the pendant, okay? Because you can actually just do that in one run, so I can show you how to do it now without actually doing it myself. Because it's basically what I'm going to do, but without me talking to the NPCs, because they're still going to be there. At least I believe they will. Yeah, they should. I do recommend, actually Hazy Forest is only on a 3-hour cooldown. In case you want money or old card albums or whatever your reasoning might be. It's not a bad... it's not a bad way to get money, basically. Let's see what it is. I'm actually going to buff up a little bit. See that my damage is lacking. There we go. Yeah, I'm overdoing this a little bit just because. There we go. And then we have to wait. There we see, that's so much better. Granted, you can do this, like, I would recommend trying to find the soul guide tool on most characters anyway. I'm sorry for the background noise, I'm being spammed on Discord. Right, okay, so you enter the maze, Right. When you go in, on your right there's gonna be mysterious young man. You speak with him, and he will say, "I will see you," blah 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 blah. He will, you know, some role-playing nonsense basically. Now, that basically means you have to find him somewhere in the maze. So, oops, well, we don't want to be wearing that. Okay, so you click him. Now remember, we're on island number 1. So, and apparently we're having some really nice. See, I get 1 out of 6 for the Unknown Grudge quest. Now, item-wise in here, there's a few decent things. The Angramantis card is pretty decent if you are a thief class. Alright, you see I'm taking a right here. Now this is the first boss dude right here. So you kill him. It's called Tom, I believe so, yeah. And then you have to click these small trees here to get to the next part, Tom's garden tree. See, where we are right now is basically, we are right here, okay? So we're gonna go here, and up here, round, 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 and so on. So you enter. You don't have to kill anything here unless you want to, basically. Go down. Now there's Tomba. Like, there's some light granules you can loot, I suppose, which is pretty neat. You should also try and pick up Lupus Clue if you find them, because that's a one-time quest to give you like 20 coins, I believe it is. I think it's 20 anyway. See, we're getting to another tree now. Now the thing is, to progress, you have to kill these named mobs. Like, for example, on Island 5 you have to kill Tom, and on Island 10 you have to kill Tomba. And on 15 it's a Remy, and so forth. I will be going through them as I... And here's the Lupus Clue, okay, that you need for a specific quest later. But we'll go through it. So you click this again. Now, when you enter the first of this area, you can click on these seeds, and you'll get the ones that I was talking about before. Mysterious seed, like there's a lot of them, and I mean you don't have to loot all of them, they will always be here. But you should try to have like 5 to 10 in your inventory or so, it'll make life easier. And then you go into the middle of this big first flower right here, and on the second one you go to the outer ring, right? We'll go here. The thing is, it's very... when you try to do this instance, very rarely, if there's more than one portal, will you go into the one that you just came from. Whereas here, as you can see, there's only one portal. So we're basically just gonna have to go into this one. Now this is number 14. Sorry, is it 16? Yeah, this was 16. And now we've ended up on 15, which is an interesting way of labeling this. Now there's another named mob on this island. He is called... It's a Tired Rem. And he's a Mingning thingy. He's one of those tiny ones. And I'm stuck. Well... Yeah, there we go, he's up there. Remy the Tired, apparently. Right, so... I love playing a genetic, it's like shaving without shaving cream. Right, light granules, looting some random stuff. There's a couple of cards here as well. You click the tree, go to number 16, 17, my bad. Now, this is Rem. Apparently this guy's just called Tired Rems, right? You go up, take a left, down, and then you're gonna spawn right on top of him. It's important you don't run, like, if you just continue, because you'll miss him. He's basically right under you when you enter this. This is number 20, yeah, it's number 20. So you kill him, business as usual. Right, you can loot stuff if you want. Click the tree. You see, it's a fairly simple once you've learned where things are. And we're at 21, we're at 22, 23. Now, there's no portal here, see? So we have to go back where we came from. 24. Alright. So, you go up. Now, there's so many mobs here. They hit pretty hard as well. You can use, like, insect. And you go in here, right? Okay, right, we're on 25 now. 26. 27. Now, this is where it's interesting, okay? You can't see it from here, but on 26, you actually have to keep going, see? Because there's no portal here. And this takes us to 28. And apparently I've lost some of my buffs, which would be my 5-minute buffs. Right. Now the dragon can spawn on this map, but as you can see it's not. Like, this is number 28. The first map that the dragon can spawn on. See, then you go north again, so we're on 29. Now we're 30. Now, here's another one. This one is called Nigel. and his remains are here on number 30. There. His name. The thing is, like, the names actually vary because it says Nysar, but it's actually the guy called Nigel in Soul Guide Quest. So, but since I don't have that particular part, we're just gonna keep going. Do this. Alright. See, again, there's nowhere else to go except for here. Now, here's another named guy. He's called Ron the Gardener. Apparently, he's a gardener, so we're just gonna kill him. My apologies, Ron. We didn't mean to, you know, break your shit. Alright. Loot some stuff. You like my fashion wings, by the way. Amazing. Anyway, so you cut down his tree, and then Ron the Gardener was... I'm not sure how he's talking, actually, because he's dead, so, you know, oral logic. Anyway, moving on. So, at this point, you're 33, 34, 35, 36. Now, there's nothing here, see? So, again, we're just gonna continue. 37. Now, here's interesting. Now, it says Rover the Strutter. He isn't actually far away. And it's very easy to miss him because when you go up, he's actually one of these little guys here. See? Rover the Strutter. Right. So, now we can actually continue really fast. Because the thing is, if you go into this portal here, you will go... Oh! Crap. Yeah. You will fail and you will end up... You have to go... Yeah, now I'm back where I was. So do not go there when you kill Rover, just cut down his tree and go into his portal to continue. Now, the next map the dragon can be on, he is weak to holy balls. I'm gonna equip my holy balls. My holy balls, that's fun. Right. And I have no... Right, let's see. Is he here? No, he's not. So, again, in the middle, and then out. You can get some more mysterious seeds if you like. I usually get a couple every time I'm here, which eventually will, you know, I'll have thousands. Right. This is number 40. We'll go 41, 42. Here's another dude here. Hang on. Just gonna kill this. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? I know for a fact that he's on this island. But where? Am I just blind? Oh, here we go. Right. Yeah, this is really difficult to find. Meshir? No, this is actually Messil. It's not Meshir. It's Messil. M-E-S-S-I-L. And he is, when you enter, it's literally, see, it's really easy to miss it. It's number 42. Alright, so we got 43. Nothing here. Now, to get this one, it's Mona the Seed Seeker here at 44. So to get to her, you have to run down here. And then you enter this portal. And you enter one more. And she's gonna be in Angramantis, Mona the Seed Seeker. Alright. They dropped a sword, which, I mean, it's garbage. We'll loot it anyway, because why not? Then you enter the portal, the next portal, the next portal, the next portal. You cut down her tree. Now this is where it gets interesting. From here, you can take two paths. If you go right, you will go to 49, which will eventually lead you to 60 and all that. But then you potentially will lose out on a place where the dragon could spawn. And I'm going to show you how to get there. So basically, after Mona, you take one, go into Mona's garden, right? And then you go south, instead of taking a right. Because if you go south, there's a guy called Brave Namon here that you're going to have to kill anyway. So technically we can go up and go right now if we wanted to, continue to 60, but we don't want to do that just yet before checking. Because otherwise, there's no backtracking after this, okay? So if you fuck this up, well, you're going to miss a dragon, possibly. So you go in on the south portal. And now we basically entered 51, okay? Instead of actually going straight to 56. This is all like, I'm not gonna say secret area or anything, but... And then you... Oh, I need dodge. Right, so this is where Sad Neron lives, apparently he's sad. You take a right here, go down. Now the dragon could be in the next one. And he's not, otherwise he'll be like here. So now this didn't pay off, but it also made me know that I didn't miss the dragon. Because otherwise you get to 60 and you're like, well, there's no dragon. Well, shit. Right, so we've killed Sad Neron. Now he spawns on the same one as the dragon, so if nothing else, you'll find them at the same time. And then you just go back. See, this is Spider. He's there. You can just ignore him because he's basically like an empty toilet roll. He's about that useful. So you just click the Sad Neron's tree. Go in. Go down. Go in. I'm sorry if this is a little bit fast. I'm trying to slow down so you guys can see what I'm doing. And just keep going through the portals. The only way you can, actually. So just, here we go, now we're back at Mona's garden again. As you can see, it says Mona's seed secret. And you take a right. Now this is where we went south before to investigate for the dragon, but since we don't have to, we take a right again. Now this is where the dragon is most likely to be. There's a big chance it's not. Here we go, here we go. Okay, right. Now, as you can see, my card cannons, it was holy, does a lot. He can earthquake, he usually doesn't do it if you kill him fast enough. He doesn't do that, and he doesn't dispel your, but come on, old card album. Come on. Either I'm blind or he just did not drop one. That is disappointing. Well, I got an Igberry, which is for some reason fell on the ground. Okay, right. Now there's another one here, Noirit. If you have that soul guy, okay. On number 49, he is hidden in this bush right here. See here, Noirit. Now we're on 49. After this, there's no. Well, there is backtracking in later on, but we're gonna get to that. Right, and then you go up. Because we killed Brave Namon before when investigating the other place where the dragon could be. We can now click his tree. Now we're gonna get to where... You remember the guy we talked to in the beginning on the first one that needed us to find him? When you go in here... Right, here he is. You talk to him, it's called Loki. Kill this. Right, okay, so he's here and there's some dead chick. Well, she's not dead, but she's, you know, collapsed girl. Yeah, so you talk to him. Say, after we get out of the forest. Just talk to both of them. Blah, blah, blah. And then I will show you where to go after this. Because then you have to go back to Mora to turn in the quest to get the pendant. So you're gonna have to actually go through this whole thing without having the pendant the first time. Right? But for now we're gonna go for Pajama Sin. And I'm stuck because they root me. So keep in mind we're on number... Sorry, we're on 56 now, and Pajama Sim is on 67. So we're gonna continue. Now we're on 57. Okay. Right, 59. The dragon could be here. We've already killed. There's only one dragon, so this is 59. This is 60. We're the last one where the dragon. Well, my apologies. The second last one where the dragon can be. So you can just keep going north here. Alright. You're gonna find there's one called Tito the Flipper. No, that's a hilarious name. But you go up here. Right. Now Tito, he's not in this one. He's on the next one. My apologies. Now Kunmoon is on this one. Kunmoon is the other one that gives you loads of tokens, and she is. Hang on, make sure I'm not lying to you. Here we go. Kunmoon, right there. And this is on 63. This is the second one that can give up to like 24 coins. Anyway, so you can click this if you have the quest. Otherwise, just continue. The next island will have Kunmoon. Will have Tito the Flipper, and he will look like this. So you kill him. And then you go back again. Like there's a lot of these like mini, like there's a cluster of islands belonging to each gardener, which that's at least the idea I'm getting from it. And you click this tree, business as usual, go in. Now we're on 65. Now this is important, okay? This is the first time we're actually supposed to take a left here. Okay? Do not walk into this portal again that you just came from. Then you will be put back to level 29. Oh, sorry, island 29, not the level. So we're gonna take a left here. We're almost done with this anyway, and then we're gonna go back to Mora and I'll show you how to turn in the quests and so on. So you take a left here. You go. This is number 66, 67. Kill him. Whoops, that was not on purpose. Well, he did. Right. So where is Pajama Sin? They usually be hidden in these bushes. Here we go. Right, and his name is actually Pajama God for whatever reason, but okay. So the screen will go darkish while it's loading, and it will give you first the raccoon leaves. You click again, and I did not get any coins at all, which happens. Okay. Now, since I have the pendant, I will show you. You equip the pendant. Go to miscellaneous. Now you can have this like on your action bar if you'd like, but you're actually done in here if you've killed the dragon and you've killed the amount of mobs that you had in your quest, and you found this old guy that you had. If you decide to do this as well, you go back to Mora. Otherwise, you can just go the other route if you don't have the pendant, if this is your first time. Now, this is in the top left of Mora. If you visited Loki inside the maze, like I showed you where this girl was laying down, in the top left of Mora, after talking to them, you go up here and then you'll speak to each of them, and they will name you the helper of the Nidhogg the Guardian roleplay-ish thingy, and they will give you the pendant of the Guardian that you can use to teleport to Mora. It has a couple of minutes cooldown, but aside from that, that's how you get the pendant to start the day. Now you have to do the quest, this quest, before you can start the dailies, alright? So now I'm gonna get this. Don't slip and fall. There was 5 sticky mucuses and 5 immortal hearts. Now this is actually a storage right here in the drawer. See? Let's see. Now we'll do sort. And we had sticky mucus, and immortal heart. Right, there we go. Immortal hearts 5. And we had SSS sticky mucus. I get lost in my own storage. Help, I'm lost in my own garden. Okay, so we go down here. And now we're gonna talk to these two. Turn in. One more coin. Another more coin. And then you go to Hotcha. You go, I've done this. And he gives me 3 more coins. So that's 5 more coins for today. That's actually really, really bad. It's like the worst you can probably get, since I didn't get any from the soul guide when you turn it in inside the maze. So these are the dailies. I'll give you a little bit of a tour of Mora overall, just to get a feel for it. Now, there's all of these called Guardian of Power, for example, where you can, basically Rune Knights, GXs, and Rangers can talk to these people right here to buy gear or enchant gear. Guardian of Power and Artifact Researcher. So GX, RK, and Ranger. Right, moving on. There's some dogs here that I'm not sure what they do. Now this is where another quest is. I heard you pass through, like, after you've done the after you've done the initiation quest by Loki, where you get the pendant, you can do this quest. It's like, yes, I did. Did you see him? Now, yeah, so she wants to find her husband, or whatever he is, fiance, my apologies, and he is somewhere in the maze. You can say, yes, I did. And he's actually standing right outside the maze at first. You talk to him, he will turn into a monster, you will kill him, I believe, or weaken him, and he transforms back. And then you'll come back here and collect your reward. There's a couple of steps in between where you talk to some NPCs, but I don't know the quest by heart, but if you need help with it, you can tell me and I'll see if I can help. Anyway, moving on. So, here we go, Master of Relics and Guardian of Artifacts. This is Warlocks, Ancient Artifacts. Same deal as the other ones, but for Warlocks. Master of this one again. Archbishops, same deal again, but for Arch. So, ABs, Warlocks, and the other one is... is Rangers, GXs, and RKs. And then there's Keeper of Secrets up here. This is also for Archbishops, but for their rings. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not just the rings, but it's also other gear as well. That other one is Enchanting, and this one is for gear for Archbishops. And then Artifact Crafter. Don't think I've used this one. What does it do? It costs 2 coins. Right, also some form of enchanting cat. They're all cats that do marvelous things to your gear, like break it and steal it. There's a vendor, tool dealer. I'm not sure exactly what this thing is, if it's a tree or it's a Mora creature anyway. Now he sells all kinds of nonsense, but he can sell you butterfly wings, fly wings, magnify, elven arrows. For those of you who play Rangers, this is where you can get elven arrows, which is pretty convenient. And there's actually a quiver maker right next to him. So Rangers, this is probably where you want to park your car. Let's see, point seller. This is a point seller for, well, as you can see, yellow, indigo, lime, scarlet points, and so forth. I think that's it for Mora, really. There's loads of really nice enchants you can get on your gear. For GXs, there's the Nabcloth enchants. Rangers, there's the white wing suits. Right. There's a couple of other NPCs that you could go explore. I'm not gonna ruin all of it for you. I highly suggest turning on the music when you're in here though, because it is really funny. Weird, but funny. Okay, so well, that's it, I guess. Thank you very much, and please follow, like, subscribe, donate. I mean, You don't have to, but it is greatly appreciated. Or let me know at least with suggestions what would you would like to see, what would you like me to talk about, and so forth. This has been on request for a while, so this is why I'm making it right now. But otherwise, I'm happy to be back, and I hope you enjoyed this video and it was helpful in some way. So until next time, alright, bye.